Welcome to Quarantine Meals. My name is Jose. This is the fourth video of the series Quarantine Meals. I have other 3 videos in my Instagram. If you haven't watched them, please do. Easy to make food at home. Okay, so today we're making eggs. They're called papadzul. It's a Yucatecan inspired dish. I'm not gonna make it as strictly traditionally. So if you're familiar with the original dish, don't get mad at me, okay? I'm just gonna make it in a very easy, manageable way. And let's check out the ingredients. As usual, very simple. We're gonna need 3 tortillas, in this case 3 because I'm only making 3 tacos, 3 rolls. If you wanna feed more people, then do more. 3 is for 1 person. I have a half onion diced, 2 tomatoes, 1 habanero or Scotch bonnet. I don't know how you know it. That's dried epazote. If you don't have epazote, you can use any herb that you have, parsley or cilantro or basil, don't worry. This is salt, pumpkin seeds, about a cup, and vegetable oil. I also have 2 eggs here, some water boiling. Okay, so we're gonna start the recipe. We're gonna put the 2 tomatoes and the habanero pepper in the water. It's already boiling. I'm gonna leave it there about 8 minutes. Here, in the vegetable oil, I'm gonna quickly fry my tortillas, all 3 of them. But when I mean quickly, when I say quickly, I mean it. It's about 2 or 3 seconds. That's it, it's done. This way, it will be pliable, flexible, and I can make my rolls without the tortilla breaking. It's a very important step. Next, I'm gonna fry my onions here, but I'm gonna turn the heat to low. I don't want them to get a lot of color. Okay, so now my tomatoes are here, and they have been boiling for about 8 minutes. They're soft, and the skin is coming off, as you can probably see there. I'm gonna put them in the blender together with the pepper, both of them. And in this same water that I used, I will put my dried epazote and steep it there for about 5 minutes. It's not boiling anymore. I'm gonna put it in the side. Now, I have 2 eggs here. I'm gonna do them scrambled. Traditionally, this dish utilizes hard-boiled egg. Cut in pieces, and then you fill it with that egg. I don't have the time. I mean, I'm not busy, but I don't like hard-boiled eggs. That's not how I do them. We're not in Yucatan. This is how I do them. It's easier, okay? Scrambled eggs. ¿Me acuerdo? Okay, so I have the tomatoes and chilies pureed. Not very smooth, doesn't matter. I like it a little chunky. And this is going straight into the onions, the same onions that we fried earlier, remember? Don't waste. And I'm gonna let this cook for a good 17 minutes on a low heat. I wanted it to turn into a jammy texture. It's gonna be thick, it's shiny, it's very spicy, but it's also sweet because of the onions. It's gonna be really good. Now, in this same blender, I'm just gonna give it a quick rinse, and I'm gonna strain the epazote tea that I made earlier, remember? It's been there for 5 minutes, no longer, because otherwise it will get a little bitter. Strain that tea into the blender. All the pumpkin seeds, these are not toasted, they're raw. And of course, a good amount of salt. Now we're just gonna blend this. This one I want it to be very smooth. That's why I have a good amount of water. One more thing I forgot to mention, I always forget things, is for garnishing our eggs, we're gonna use a few toasted pumpkin seeds, this much. So don't blend them all, save a little bit, toast them, okay? So this is what our salsa or chile tomate is looking like right now. It's a lot thicker and shinier. And if you see, it's not piping hot, it's not frying or anything. It's just slowly losing water. That's what I'm doing, losing water. And our pumpkin seed puree, I'm also gonna put it in a little pot here. And I'm gonna cook it for another 5 minutes on a medium-low heat. Hey, one thing I forgot to mention. If you find a little bit of dry oregano, add it to your salsa. This is called chile tomate. That's the name of the salsa. And this one's called pepita. And the dish is called papadzul. This is all Mayan food, I remind you. Okay, so now we're gonna finally plate our dish. And it's very easy. I have my eggs that I scrambled earlier, my pumpkin seed puree, my salsa, and my 3 tortillas. The amount of egg that you have divided amongst the tortillas that you're making. I have 2 eggs divided by 3 tortillas. And this is how we're gonna make this little taco rolls or whatever you wanna call them. Just put a little bit of it and roll. Gently. You see the tortilla won't break because we fried it earlier. So it's very flexible. You see? 1, 2. Okay, so we have our 3 tacos here rolled. They're room temperature. Who cares? Our salsa is really hot. So check it out. I'm gonna put some of the pumpkin seed sauce on top of my tacos, papadzules, rolls, whatever you wanna call them. You see how much I put? It's very good. You can put a lot, it's very mild. So here, this one, careful, just a little bit, because this one's pretty spicy. But together, it will balance. It won't be super fiery. Now, garnish a few of my toasted pumpkin seeds, which I really love. And then just to make it look pretty, here's cilantro. And this is our final papadzul. So tasty, so pretty, so healthy. It's vegetarian. You can make it vegan, substituting the egg for any kind of tofu. And there you go. Enjoy. Thank you for watching Quarantine Meals and stay home. This is so good. Amazing. One more thing. If you end up with a lot of pumpkin seed sauce, just like I did, don't worry. Roasted anything. Roasted carrots, roasted zucchini, roasted sweet potato. Cover with this sauce. Amazing. Vegan, baby.